Ahoy there, me hoes. It's Kerry. Welcome to my Piscean Pirate Queen astrological forecast for 2023. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the full moon in Cancer, which is happening on the 7th of January at 9:37 a.m. Australian Central Daylight Time, half an hour later in the eastern states, and just adjust your time according to wherever you are in the world. And this full moon is in the sign of Cancer, and Cancer is about our nurturing, and it's about our sense of belonging and our emotional needs, and also tribe, family, heritage. And it's about keeping us alive, really. So this full moon represents an opportunity to let go of anything that's no longer serving our highest good. So one of the ways that we can do that is by having a healing or doing a ritual. And if you are interested in doing a ritual, I have these little soul care kits which I have made, and I sell them down at my soul care centre, and they incorporate everything that you need to do a ritual. Each of the elements is included: the fire, the earth, the air and the water, with full instructions about how to perform a little ritual. If you are going to perform a letting go ritual, which is what full moons are a great opportunity to do, I would suggest that you do a little bit of reflection before you start and think about what it is that you actually want to release. With it being in the sign of water and being in the sign of Cancer, it's a good idea to think about emotions and nurturing, because Cancer is the sign of the nurturer. It's a sign that rules like breastfeeding and that bond that's formed between mother and child. And it's also about our survival as a tribe as well. So we have that bond, then we have the family, then we have the tribe, then we have the community. And so for any of those kind of elements, for example, you might have been born into a family where they have very strict rules about how you live your life, and you may not be able to be who you truly are. So just so that you know that astrology is not just the sun sign column in the newspaper, I'm just going to show you the chart here. And if you look down here, you'll see the full moon here in the sign of Cancer, and directly opposite you will see the sun in the sign of Capricorn, because the sun is always opposite the moon at a full moon. Next to the sun is Mercury, and Mercury is a planet of communication, and it's currently retrograde in the sign of Capricorn. So that's about some serious inner kind of thinking. When it's retrograde, it's a good time to do reflection. Next to the planet Mercury is the planet Pluto, and Pluto is the planet of transformation. So all of this here opposite this full moon represents an opportunity for us individually, but also collectively, to transform anything that's no longer serving our highest good. And we're each responsible for our own self-care and our own growth. So if you have unmet needs where you don't feel like you had proper nurturing or care as a child or an infant, those things may still be operating in your life, sending out a vibrational energy which causes you to attract people who reflect that, so that you still don't get those needs met. Really, the way to transform that is to actually have an energetic healing, or to be involved in some kind of therapy which allows you to transform. You can do some of that work yourself as well. We are each all responsible for our own self-care and our own self-growth. So if we're seeking to have a partner or someone else meet those needs for us, we may just continue to be disappointed because nobody else can meet those unmet needs for us. We must go in and do that work and healing ourselves. So the full moon represents an opportunity to do that work and to let go of some of those grievances or sadnesses or whatever that we have in relation to the nurturing that we had, particularly as children. And it may be an issue that goes back generations. There could be intergenerational issues in the family. And so a ritual is one way to do that. Now, if you do want to do a ritual, my suggestion would be that you actually write down all of the things that you want to let go of, and then ask for assistance from God, whatever that means to you. whether it's God, the universe, the source, the divine. We are connected to a higher power, and when we acknowledge that and call upon that source, then we have access to greater powers than ourselves. So I would encourage you to do that if you haven't already done that. And it's definitely very useful when you're going through a transformational process or struggling through things which just feel like more than you can bear. So the beach is a great location for doing a full moon ritual, but when it's in a water sign, it's even a better place to go, or some other body of water. You might also want to just get into the bath and do a meditation in the bath. If you are going to do a ritual which involves writing down some of the issues that you have that you want to let go of, then write down in as much detail as you can, because it's really a message to the universe to say, all of this is churning around inside of me and it's not resolved. I don't know how to resolve it. Please help me to resolve it. So write down everything and then make a commitment to let it go, because if you continue to think about it and take your mind back there all the time, you really are staying in the vibrational energy of that and not moving on. And that can be easier said than done. One of the prayers I've used to help me where I don't feel like I've been able to make the progress that's required is to ask God or Source, heal me where I need to heal, because some of our wounds can be pre-verbal. Sometimes we don't even know what's wrong with us. So by putting it out to God or our angels or our guides, we are calling upon their powers as well as our own. So that has been a good prayer, if you can't think of anything else to say, is to say, heal me where I need to heal and help me to forgive and let go. And the process of writing down all of your grievances is like, sending it off into the void. My suggestion would be that after you write it all down, that you put it into some kind of a vessel where you can safely burn it, whether that's a Weber or a metal container or a cauldron, whatever it is that you use, and set it alight. And when it's reduced to ashes, take those ashes and either sprinkle them on the garden, on your favourite plant, or get a new plant to actually represent your transformational process. You might want to plant a rose bush or something beautiful that will just remind you that you are a soul having a journey on the earth and that you are going through a process of transformation. So you might also want to start with seeds and just put some beautiful flower seeds in there so that you can see that you planted those seeds, and sometime down the track something absolutely beautiful is going to emerge from there. And that's the same with us, with our growth, that we don't always see it straight away. Sometimes we have to wait a little while for our flowers to come out and our fruits or our plant to bear fruit. So if you have unmet needs from your childhood, there are various modalities that are available to everyone. Some are conventional and some unconventional. So if you do need help with that, I do offer energetic healings, and also I offer astrological readings and psychic readings. Astrology can give you great insight into this soul journey that you're here for this lifetime, but also some of the things that you may be working through from past lifetimes, some of the karmic patterns that you're working through. So if you'd like any assistance with any of that, please get in touch, and I will be doing regular full and new moon forecasts throughout 2023. If you go onto my website, you'll be able to see also the blogs that I'm posting about my own transformational journey, which has been going on since astrology saved my life over 30 years ago. And you can read about some of my journey. So happy full moon. I hope you have a lovely ritual, and I hope you manage to let go of some stuff that's no longer serving your highest good.